Welcome back to our channel. It's me, Kelly again. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. The moment that truly shook me came when Cassius revealed to Liesl that he is the twin brother of Nathan West. I sat there in my chair, heart pounding, thinking back to all the history we have seen with the West family and the pain that has echoed through Port Charles. Liesl's face, that mix of shock and dawning horror, said it all. Here is a woman who has fought through so much loss, and now this bombshell drops right at her feet. Cassius is not just some rival or distant threat. He shares blood with Nathan, and that connection makes his threats feel personal in the most dangerous way. I have always admired Liesl's strength, her brilliant mind, and her fierce loyalty, but watching her grapple with this revelation makes me wonder how much more one person can endure. It is a testament to the show's writing that they can take a character like her and place her at the center of such moral quicksand. And then there is the ultimatum that followed. Cassius demanding that Liesl finish the cold fusion project that Britt left unfinished, threatening to kill Jocelyn immediately if she refuses. My goodness, the stakes have never felt higher. Jocelyn is still so young, full of that fire and determination we have come to love, yet she finds herself caught in this nightmare. Cassius's obsession with controlling both Liesl and Jocelyn is pushing him further than ever before. I keep asking myself, how far will he go? The answer, it seems, is as far as it takes. He is willing to destroy lives to claim what he believes is his. This is not the Cassius of old episodes. This version is colder, more calculated, and utterly relentless. It reminds me of some of the great villains from the show's golden years, but with a modern edge that feels fresh and frightening. Liesl stands at this heartbreaking crossroads. Does she betray her scientific principles, the very ethics that have defined her career, to save an innocent young woman? Or does she protect a discovery that could literally change the world? I have turned this over in my mind many times since the episode aired. On one hand, Liesl has always been a survivor who puts family first. On the other, completing that project could unleash forces none of us can predict. It is the kind of dilemma that General Hospital does so well. It forces us to question what we would do in her place. Personally, I believe Liesl will find a way to outsmart Cassius. She has done it before with far more powerful adversaries, but the cost might be higher than any of us expect. That uncertainty keeps me coming back, episode after episode. Meanwhile, poor Jocelyn is unraveling in her own quiet way. Those hallucinations she is experiencing, seeing Anna Devane's face on the walls, have me so worried for her. She is convinced she is losing her mind, and who could blame her after everything she has been through? It is heartbreaking to watch a character as vibrant as Jocelyn question her own sanity. I remember when she first arrived on the show, full of spirit and ready to take on the world. Now this torment feels like a cruel test. Is Cassius behind these visions somehow, or is the stress simply breaking her? I lean toward the former. His reach seems to extend into every corner of this storyline. Whatever the cause, I hope the upcoming episodes give Jocelyn the support she needs. She deserves allies who truly see her strength, not just the vulnerability she is showing now. The tension between Cassius and Ross Cullum has become one of the most compelling parts of this arc. Both men want control over Liesl for their own purposes, and their growing confrontation feels like a powder keg ready to ignite right there on Spoon Island. Ross has his own ambitions, his own secrets, and he is not about to let Cassius dictate the terms. Every scene between them crackles with unspoken threats and power plays. I find myself leaning forward during these moments, wondering who will blink first. Cassius's determination to eliminate both Sidwell and Cullum if they stand in his way shows just how unhinged his quest for legacy has become. He talks about reclaiming what is his, about adjusting the balance of power in ways that suit his twisted vision. It is fascinating and a little chilling to see a character so singularly focused. What I love most about this direction is how it ties back to larger themes the show has always explored: family, obsession, redemption, and the price of secrets. Cassius's actions highlight how the past never truly stays buried in Port Charles. Every revelation about his connection to Nathan adds layers to the story. It makes me reflect on all the twin storylines we have seen over the years and how this one feels uniquely personal. I have my own theory that Cassius's obsession stems from years of feeling overshadowed. Whether I am right or wrong, it adds depth to his villainy. He is not evil for evil's sake. He believes he is correcting some cosmic injustice. That makes him more dangerous, in my opinion. Looking ahead, I cannot help but feel the heat building. Will Liesl manage to protect Jocelyn while safeguarding her principles? Can Jocelyn break free from these hallucinations before they consume her completely? And what role will Spoon Island play in the coming explosions, both literal and emotional? The show has planted so many seeds that I know the payoff will be worth every anxious moment. I have seen General Hospital through many eras, and this current chapter reminds me why I fell in love with it. The characters feel alive, the conflicts matter, and the drama pulls at your heart while keeping your mind racing. There is something comforting about sitting down each day to watch these stories unfold, even when they take such dark turns. It connects me to a community of fellow fans who care just as deeply. We debate the choices, cheer for our favorites, and sometimes groan when things go wrong. But we always return. Cassius's escalating madness is testing everyone around him, and I believe it will test the viewers too. Will we root for redemption, or are we ready to see justice served swiftly? For me, I hope Liesl finds her way through this moral maze without losing herself. Jocelyn needs to emerge stronger, not broken. And Cassius? Well, characters like him often meet their match when they least expect it. The beauty of General Hospital lies in these unpredictable journeys. One day, you think you understand the players, and the next, everything shifts. Ross and Cassius circling each other like predators on Spoon Island creates that perfect sense of impending doom. I keep imagining the confrontations to come, the alliances that might form, and the secrets that could still surface. It is the kind of storytelling that rewards longtime viewers like me. We see the echoes of past plots and appreciate how the current ones build upon them without feeling repetitive. Watching Tristan reveal his true role felt like a breath of fresh air. Here is a man operating in the background, dedicated to justice, ready to pull Jocelyn and Liesl out of the nightmare Cassius has built. I sat there thinking about all the times the WSB has intervened in the past, and this feels like one of the strongest moves yet. Cassius believes he holds all the power with his threats over that unfinished cold fusion project and his willingness to harm Jocelyn. Yet Tristan's presence suggests the balance is tipping. His obsession with dominating Liesl and claiming some twisted inheritance tied to Nathan is being challenged by someone trained to handle exactly these kinds of threats. It makes me wonder, how long has Tristan been watching from the shadows? The show has planted these clues so cleverly that longtime fans like me can look back and see the hints. This development adds such richness. It reminds us that even in the grip of madness, help can arrive from unexpected places. And then comes the revelation that truly left me speechless. Another child of Liesl is set to appear, someone with the strength and determination to confront Cassius directly. This new arrival not only aims to destroy the threat Cassius poses, but also to rescue both Liesl and Jocelyn from the escalating danger. My goodness, what a bombshell. Liesl has endured so much loss over the years, particularly with Britt, that discovering another child feels like the writers are giving her character a profound new chapter. It humanizes her further while raising the stakes dramatically. I have my own thoughts on this. Perhaps this child has been hidden for protection, much like other family secrets we have seen unfold across decades of storytelling. Whether right or wrong, it proves the depth of new obsessions emerging. Cassius's fixation on control is now met with a force born from Liesl's own bloodline. That kind of poetic justice excites me as a longtime fan. It shows how family bonds, even surprising ones, can become the ultimate weapon against evil. Liesl's moral dilemma remains heartbreaking. Forced to choose between her scientific ethics and saving Jocelyn, she stands at a crossroads that tests everything she believes. With Tristan working behind the scenes and this new child preparing to strike, I believe Liesl will find the courage to resist fully. She has always been a survivor with a brilliant mind. Seeing her bang Huang at Cassius's claim of being Nathan's twin brother still echoes in my memory. That revelation made his threats feel intensely personal. Yet now, with allies emerging, the darkness Nathan's legacy seems to fuel in Cassius might finally break. Jocelyn's hallucinations, those haunting images of Anna on the walls, have worried me deeply. She is such a vibrant young woman, full of spirit. These visions make her question her sanity, but I am convinced they are part of Cassius's manipulation. Tristan's intervention and the arrival of Liesel's other child should help shatter that illusion soon. I keep asking myself if Jocelyn will emerge even stronger from this ordeal. The answer feels like yes, and that hope keeps the story burning brightly. The rivalry with Ross only heightens the drama on Spoon Island. Both Cassius and Ross seek control over Liesel, creating a powder keg of ambition and secrets. Cassius's readiness to eliminate Sidwell and Ross if they interfere shows how far his obsession has carried him. He speaks of reclaiming a legacy and adjusting the balance of power, but these new elements suggest his plans are crumbling. Tristan, as a WSB agent, introduces professional strategy against raw obsession, and the impending arrival of Liesel's child brings raw family power into the mix. It is the perfect blend that General Hospital does so well. I love how it forces us to consider different viewpoints. Some might see Cassius as irredeemable, while others, like me, wonder if his twisted sense of connection to Nathan comes from years of hidden pain. Either way, his downfall feels necessary and earned. These developments create such anticipation for what comes next. Will Tristan coordinate perfectly with Liesel's new child to strike at the right moment? Can they save Jocelyn before her visions consume her completely? The heat is building, and I feel it in every scene. As someone who has watched through countless eras, this arc stands out because it honors the past while pushing forward with fresh energy. Family revelations, intelligence operations, and moral choices all intertwine beautifully. It makes me reflect on why I remain so passionate about the show. These stories connect us to characters who feel like old friends facing impossible situations, and we root for them with all our hearts.